New York session, Monday, 24 February 2025. The last February for 2025, right? The last time I'll be 23 years during February in 2025. So, New York session, market movement, reflection video. So, the opening price for New York is already highlighted, right? So, in the first 1 hour, New York moved 36 pips to the upside. From where? From just above Tokyo and London's open price. It moved the 36 pips, 10 pips just below the high of the day, 13 pips just below the high of the day. Then it turned bearish for 385 pips, 177% downside movement, 95 candlesticks in 7 hours and 55 minutes. Now, weighted price stop react positively in continuation with that huge bearish movement. At what I highlighted as the opening price, we recognize at 25 minutes past, at 20 minutes past 4, prices when trading there was an ounce of buying signals, then but in the next 5 minutes trading closed below the opening price of London and Tokyo combined. If I take back, and Tokyo combined opening prices, it closed below there by 18 pips, and then from there there was a pullback into all those opening prices for all these different sessions. Now this pullback in buying volume went a total of 47 pips above all those opening prices. Now each is different. From London and Tokyo it was 44 pips. From New York alone it was 37 pips in the opposite direction, in the bullish direction past the opening price. However, all in 5 minutes still closed below all these opening prices by 26 pips in 5 minutes. Right. So then from thereafter there was bearishness towards the low of the day, where so within 5 minutes there was a signal of buying, but that was to no avail. From the low of the day there was signal to buy, to no avail, and prices closed. Prices closed 224 pips without any bullish intervention in 15 minutes to the downside after successfully closing below the low of the day. Right, yeah. So 5 minutes past 5, then the low of the day is created at that time, and within 10 minutes 141 pip move up, 0.66% move up to where? To this point. And this is the London and New York combined. Most bullish, okay, not almost. Let's not get there yet. There's a retracement then until what time? Until 5 minutes before 6. There's a retracement that's 40 minutes, 40 minutes long, 8 candlesticks, 140 pips. That is 10 pips above. It stays 10 pips above, 15 pips above what is the low of the day. Then at 5 minutes to 6, we notice that there is buying activity that pushes prices 173 pips to the upside in 45 minutes. And then by the time it was time for London to close, it was 165 pips. So at 5, we had the most bullish volume. Is it true? Most bullish activity. 100, the fastest bullish activity. In 10 minutes, it was 141 pips. And then this time in 45 minutes, it was once 179 pips, but closed at 165 pips. Okay, actually in 1 hour, 5 minutes as it indicated. Thereafter, London closed and New York was now low. Total price change when London and New York were combined was 156 pips in 3 hours and 55 minutes. 0.72% to the downside. The last 3 hours towards London closing was the most liquidest times. So then what then occurs in the remaining trading date? Now the remaining times there is buying that is 80 pips and in 1 hour 45 minutes. From where to where? From where London closed, just below where London closed, and then pushing towards the opening price, but still far away. There's just like, yeah, it's not like it was here, like strong one directional. Here it's like more of higher low, higher high, double bottom, and then high, and then move low, and then that, and move low. Areas that are reacting like positively, can identify them. Well, there was a pullback near this low that was New York's lower highs since 5 p.m. When prices traded lower, there was a pullback to this area again. Actually, this was the opening price for London, right? So hopefully I can divert that information. This was the opening price for London. For New York, closing price for London. New York opening price when it is alone. Closing price for London. And we see that some point to New York alone is new highs, right? When New York was alone, it's only its highest points when New York was alone. Price traveled 91 pips, more than 91 pips in 1 hour, more than 1 hour to the close of London. There was buying, but 5 minutes later that buying didn't hold and the market closed below. Then pulling back there after closing below by 9 pips, not trading 9 pips, more than 9 pips above, and then traveling 44 pips to the downside before again reversing. And there was buying towards that area, but selling prevailed and that resulted in the rest of the movement accumulating to 160 pips from London close pullback. See prices were, as it was traveling, this area considered a low where prices saw a bit of buying. Prices goes below, pullback there, and there is 77 pip candlestick in 5 minutes, and in 10 minutes 110 candlestick movement. So prices even go on to trading below the low of the day, right? And this is at 5 minutes before 11, low of the day, and from then there's an attempt to trade above the low of, there's an attempt to trade above the prior low of the day, but yeah, that is just consolidation. The last 40 minutes, so the last 30 minutes, 35 minutes towards the close, and a total combined average of 12 pips, 0.6% in price change movement, and there was a gap. Most liquidity selling came from 4:30 until 5. So in 35 minutes during New York and London combined, 664 pips to the downside in 35 minutes. And that is also 20, that is how many minutes? It is 15 minutes before the flash manufacturer PMI news data release time. During the news data release time, sorry, there was no news release date. No news release date. And total buying that was available, 230 pips in 3 hours and 10 minutes. So yeah, wait, did I calculate the total selling was 385 pips. Total price change 320 pips, 1 minus 1.47%. So yeah, the closes, the quiet times were at 11 towards the close. In the first 1 hour, it was also quiet. The next 1 hour and 35 minutes had the fastest movement. So 4 p.m. around 4:30 until 5. Yeah, and the medium time movement happened from 5 until 8 p.m. Reacted at points. London close of the day pullback resulted in 157 pip move. Pullback to the opening sessions. Prices resulted in 341 pip move. So yeah, that as well. Also prices trading 10 pips just above the low of the day resulted in 221 pip move to the upside. The low of the day that was created at 5, and 50 minutes later 10 pips above.